John Leguizamo, who's multiple times talked about losing out or giving up the role of the Vulture for Spider-Man No Way Home, recently revealed that despite him stepping down to make way for Michael Keaton, he was still offered another role. And his hint reveals who it was, I think. So yeah, in case you missed it, John Leguizamo recently talked a little bit more about losing out the role of the Vulture in Spider-Man Homecoming, saying that other actors, had they got this far and then told to step down, that they would have sued, but he didn't, and Marvel said, well, we'll work with you again. We can come up with a new role, don't worry. He did reveal that initially, though, outside of after that, whether they contacted him or not, we don't know, that upon chatting with them, and when they said, well, Michael Keaton is going to take it, that they offered him another villain role in the film. Now, he doesn't say explicitly what it is, but he says it would have been a scientist or something along those lines in the film. He then reveals that it was a much smaller role, nowhere near what the Vulture would have been, and obviously probably nowhere near the same payday. So he said, no thank you, and walked away. So again, we don't know who the character is, but I'm just going to take a stab at it and say it's the Tinkerer. I don't know who else they could be thinking about or possibly worth thinking about, or, you know, what character could have made it in. Like, the Tinkerer is the only one that to me makes a whole lot of sense. If you think about it, that's the closest you get to the scientist in that film. So, okay, Leguizamo could have played Tinkerer. Well, I'm glad he didn't take that, because what a waste that would have been, right? Let's just hope that maybe they keep their word and him and his people go back to Marvel and they're like, hey, how about that casting, right? Like, I don't know about you guys. Leguizamo could make a pretty decent Scorpion, in my opinion. You know, like, I could definitely see that. Gargan a little changed here and there. Yeah, I think he could do good, especially that they want him for Vulture, so it's kind of in the same vein, right? I hope he gets into the MCU. I'm kind of disappointed he didn't play Vulture, but then again, Keaton did it so well that, who knows, his performance maybe would not have been as good. And man, maybe he would have ended up in Morbius, so I guess one of them won out.